Welcome back everyone, I'm Jay Barino, and this is Starcraft Mass Recall, a Starcraft Brood War remake in Starcraft 2. In the last episode, we finished up The Stand, Episode 4, so we are done with the two Protoss campaigns, and done with Protoss pretty much forever. Next, we're moving on to the Iron Fist, which is a Terran campaign, which came from all the way back from Episode 1, so now we're circling back around to Terran. I am excited to get back to Terran. Not my best race, not my worst race. I'm not really sure who I would consider my best race, but I have to say Protoss is probably my least favorite race to play. Maybe that's only because I just played 2 campaigns in a row with them, so I look forward to getting back to Terran. We're going to be playing as the United Earth Directorate Forces, which I think was an awesome choice by Blizzard to do, because the UEDs coming into the Kaprulu sector, they have no prior obligations to any of the characters that we've liked or disliked. So I think that's a cool way to present the storyline to the player character, which I think is excellent. So, you know, Raynor, Phoenix, the people, you know, Zeratul, all the people that we like, we don't care about them, nor do we care about Mengsk or Kerrigan, the people that we're not supposed to like. So I think that's a really, really fantastic choice. One thing that the map makers also did, I have loaded this map up just to shorten the loading screen as I always do, and it looks like they remade the opening Brood War cinematic cutscene, like the one that starts when you like just install the game and start the game up. And I think they did a great job just to kind of present the UED. I feel it was kind of necessary to include that dialogue, so without further ado, let's get going.
So, Gerard, I suspect you have a good reason for pulling me away from my duty.
Your vodka can wait, my good Alexei. Come, stand here. You need to see these.
I know all about the Zerg, Gerard. We've all seen the tapes 100.
You've seen nothing. Dissecting a dead Zerg in a lab is one thing. Unleashing them on men is another. You must go into this with both eyes open. Once started, there's no going back. Are you prepared to go all the way with this, Alexei?
Yes. Yes, I am prepared to go all the way. My good Admiral.
Good. Good. I knew I could count on you.
I think that was a cool decision to have included that. The Iron Fist. Since the conflict began in the Kaprulu sector, the Ruling Council of the United Earth Directorates has closely monitored its wayward Terran colonies. Having witnessed the steady advancement of the Zerg infestation and the maneuverings of the Protoss throughout the colonies, the Ruling Council has finally agreed to take control over the war-torn sector. Learning that a new Zerg overmind has manifested itself upon the planet Char, the UED has sent its greatest admiral, Gerard Dugal, to capture the creature. As captain of the UED fleet under Dugal, your objective will be to storm the Terran Dominion and depose of its dictator, Emperor Mengsk I. So I think it's cool. I mean, I guess when I was younger, I never particularly noticed this, but the fact that the UED could see everything that was going on in the Kaprulu sector this whole time is a cool little tidbit.
Adjutant online. Good morning, Captain. Our long voyage from Earth is over, and we are holding a stationary position near the borders of Dominion space. I trust that the effects from your long, cold sleep have worn off by now. If not, the Med Officer can provide you with additional cryostim supplements. Admiral Dugal has issued a proclamation to the entire fleet via Transmed. I'll patch it through to you now.
Attention, defenders of the United Earth Directorate. This is Admiral Dugal. You were all briefed before we left Earth, so you know that we have come here to conquer this sector in the name of humanity. Should any of you have second thoughts about performing your assigned duties, be reminded that if we fail in our mission here, not one of us will be going home. We stand or fall together in this forsaken wasteland. Serve the Directorate. Serve humanity. All other priorities are secondary to victory. The goal out.
Transmat completed. Receiving incoming transmission.
Good morning, Captain. I am Vice Admiral Stukov, tactical advisor to Admiral Dugan. I see you've already reviewed his proclamation. I'm sure it doesn't cover anything you weren't already familiar with. Once you get to know the Admiral, I'm sure you'll find that he's actually quite personable. At any rate, Captain, I do have orders for you. As we are about to begin our invasion of the Dominion, we will need access to their primary data net and weapons diagnostics. To this end, you are to assault the outlying planet of Braxis and take control of its capital city of Protoss. You are to deploy your forces within 2 standard hours. The Admiral expects perfect results, Captain. Stukov out.
They made an uninfested Stukov portrait. Awesome. So, let's get started. I do apologize, I have a bit of a chest cold, so my voice might be a little strange. Hell's supposed to be some kind of torture chamber filled with fire and brimstone, right? Well, after serving a tour of duty in the ice and snow of Braxis, the only difference I see is that at least hell would be a lot warmer. Corporal Max Redius. Excellent. I love the opening cinematics. I love them. Even if it's just a slow pan or something really cool like that. It's just such an interesting addition to all these maps. UED Strike Team landing zone on Braxis. So we are back to Braxis. I always remember in this episode, you get to be the color brown, but then the rest you're the color white. I never understood why this one specifically was brown. Also, it looked like they redid the Valkyrie frigate design, so that's cool.
This landing site doesn't have any gas. Guess we better start looking for another geyser.
CSCD, good to go, sir.
Okay, so we don't have any Vespene gas. I have a general idea of where to get some. We're getting to the point where my memories of these maps are not nearly as good as they were for episodes 1 through 4. Episodes 1 through 4 I played a lot. I played the original game a ton, and then episode 4 was the first episode of Brood War, so anytime I restarted the game, that was the one that I started with, so I have a generally good idea of how it goes. But now we're kind of pushing into definitely not unknown territory. I remember every single mission, I remember what all the objectives were, and a general layout, but not nearly as specific as how it used to be in my mind. So, basically we're going to build a bunch of Marines because that's all we can afford to make on minerals, and we will push out to find a base with some gas. So I know my uploads, I did not upload one every day last week. My goal is to get to a point when I can upload one a day. That's what I want to do. Though, I am moving, so I've been packing, and I spent a lot of time looking for a place. It's very time consuming, so I wasn't able to upload one a day. And then, obviously, now I'm kind of sick, so if my voice gets any worse, I'm not sure if I'll be continuing to record in the days following. And then plus, obviously, the move, I have to set up a new internet and make sure that the times overlap correctly, and then move all of my equipment from my current residence to my new one, and it's just, there's not going to be enough free time, I think, to do one a day, but probably after this week, I'll be much more free to do as many uploads as I would like, which is one a day. We will see. Again, this is my hobby. I just kind of do this for fun. So I feel no real obligation, though it is very flattering, and I really truly appreciate how some of you are really interested in this series. It really makes me so incredibly happy that people like it. Anyway, enough about that. I needed some filler because I was just doing some really standard base building in the first mission of a campaign. So once I get like, I don't know, 10-ish Marines, I'll go ahead and push out. We can make vultures too. They only cost minerals. I'm trying to stay on top of my my supply depots. We do have a decent amount of minerals at this base. Actually, let's get a second barracks. Okay. It's nice to play Terran again. Again, I wouldn't say they're my best race. I don't really know who I would consider my best race. I can say in the order that I enjoy playing, it would be Zerg, Terran, Protoss. I really just, I don't mean to like offend anyone who loves Protoss, but I just find them boring, and that might only be because I'm tired of playing them after 2 campaigns of them straight. You know, I don't know. On Protoss overload. But that's no big deal. We may or may not be getting back to a Protoss mission at a future time. I won't say. I don't know why I try so hard to like avoid any sort of spoilers, considering in my tutorial mission I said that the mission that I always got stuck on was the new Overmind mission, which straight up spoiled through episode 4. Plus, this game is what, at least 15 years old, 15 to 20 years old, so there's really no need for secrecy anymore, but some people are very crazy about their spoilers. I am not one of those people. I have a real bad habit of kind of ruining things for myself. I have improved. It's almost like an accomplishment for me if I can like go into some sort of media, like start a new book or go and see a new movie without having ruined it for myself prior to that. So let's head out to the right here, see if we can.
Sure thing. Outstanding.
There is a small base here we're going to take out. Let's see if we can kill these fire bats before they get any good shots in. And indeed we did.
That's fine.
So we'll take out this small little outpost because this barracks looks like it's building stuff and bothering me. So we'll do that. And in fact, since we can, let's go ahead and make an engineering bay. We'll make 2, sure, because we can afford them. And then an academy. Because again, I can only use minerals, so I might as well do everything I can with minerals. Okay, so we want to head up this way. There's going to be eventually another base with Vespian that we need to take. There are units on the high ground here. We only have a 30%, or we have a 30% chance to miss them. So it's not like we're doing less damage up front. It's just that there is a chance to miss them.
Captain, I am Lieutenant Samir Duran of the Confederate Resistance Forces. I've been monitoring your attack against the Dominion, and I'd like to offer you my services and skills in return for amnesty.
Intriguing. Lieutenant, you have absolutely no idea as to who we are or what we have come here to do. Why do you wish to side with us?
Because my men and I have sworn to fight against the Dominion and its Emperor. Seeing as how your forces have been laying into this Dominion base, I figured we were on the same side.
I see. How exactly do you propose to be of service to us, Lieutenant?
Well, I possess intimate knowledge of the surrounding area. I can show you an alternate route that leads to the rear of the main Dominion base.
Very well, Lieutenant. Consider yourself and your men the first colonial conscripts of the United Earth Directorate. Captain, see that the Lieutenant is given our full cooperation. We shall see if he's worth the effort.
Cool, so we have found Duran. And we got some little blue guys with us, and they have the Confederate flag on them. I think that's very cool. So, now we have a new base and we have gas. So let's go ahead and build that right away. Cool. We'll see if he has a health bar. He hasn't taken any damage, so I'm sure he will. Let's keep making SCVs. Let's keep making supply depots. Oh no, SCV, you're stuck. Yes, you're stuck, unfortunately. So, again, this gas is going to be real important. Let's go ahead and put these guys in the bunkers. We can just keep making Marines while we wait. I mean, we got a long way to go for as much gas as we're going to need, so we're going to have so many minerals. I guess let's just make more barracks. Sure. And we'll send him back. So it was this way in previous missions where when you build out of like rescued buildings, the units have a chance to be the new color or the old color, which is cool. So they might be brown here, which is the United Earth Directorate, or they might be blue, which is the Confederate forces, or the anti-Dominion, whatever they call themselves. Okay, so we'll hotkey those. We're just going to keep making Marines. Marine tank is all I'm going to be doing, so let's get siege mode, just to kind of get started here, and then we'll get our Marine range, and then we'll start our +1. Actually, we'll start our +1 first. And depots. I said I was going to keep up on depots. I didn't do that.
Additional supply depots required.
I wonder if my units might start getting picked off. So they do show you a little valley here that you can come through. The goal, you just have to destroy the command center. That's it. You don't have to destroy the whole base, which is nice. Because if you did, then a backdoor option is pretty much worthless, because you would have to destroy all the defensive buildings in the front. So let's keep making those. And then when we have enough, we'll get our U-238 shells, stim pack, and start making medics. Now medics, I think you're supposed to have them this mission. I thought they were introduced in the next mission, but I may be mistaken. That's what I'm saying. My memory of these maps isn't nearly as good as some of the other ones, where I would remember like very minute details. So sure, more Marines certainly doesn't hurt. I don't know what kind of attacks I'm going to be facing here. It seems like they sent some stuff here, but I'm really not that concerned about it.
How can I be of service?
Looks like we got a little hovercraft here with a gun on it. Can we take that with us? Looks like it's smashed into a Marine on the front there. All these little doodads. I like how they introduced Duran's force as, oh, here they come attacking my main base up here. So you guys need to stay. Okay, SCVs. Repair, get in there. Yes, repair! Mass repair! We need Marine range so that we can hit these units with the rest of my stuff. It's about done. We don't care about... Well, we do kind of care about these. Cadus reactor would be really helpful. That increases the amount of energy that they have. Okay, so... more Marines, more medics. Actually, I'm going to cancel these medics. I really would like... Where's that other medic? That one. I really would like to start making tanks. Maybe we should keep one at home. I'm not sure. I'm not really sure how much I need to win this mission, because there's it's on hard mode, but again, I don't know how indicative that is, because it is the first mission in the campaign. So I don't want to play too risky, but I don't want to play too lax. We have 2 fire bats just hanging out here. Seems like my units kind of skirt by them and they don't care, so it's fine with me. Okay, we're gonna start getting our gas. We'll make some more depots. Okay, good. I was going to say, if he gets stuck, I'm going to be upset.
Complete.
Good, so most of our research is done. I'd rather just keep making tanks, so I'm just going to keep making tanks. Having a ton of Marines is never a bad option either. Duran, you're just going to stay at home. I don't want to mess with you. I don't want to like risk losing you, because if they have siege tanks, you could get bombed out of existence immediately. Though having his lockdown would be really helpful. So Marine medic tank. I don't know. Like, what is there really much explaining to do? It's clearly the best. The best thing that you can do as Terran. Like, tanks are so good, so absolutely good in Brood War. Okay, we'll keep making depots. More Marines, sure. Why not? I mean, they're gonna get obliterated by tank fire, but whatever. Okay, we can only get +1, so our upgrades are looking good. I just want more tanks. Pretty much once all these tanks are done, we'll go. So we'll have, what, like 6? 6-ish? Yeah, 6. So why not just keep making Marines? Have, like, a good Marine medic ratio. I really love the insignias that they have on these. I can't really zoom in any further, but you can see on their shoulders they've got the cool UED little insignias. You can see it better on the tank and on top of the bunker. I don't remember if that insignia was in Brood War or not, but it was definitely in StarCraft 2 Heart of the Swarm, because Stukov's hat had the United Earth Directorate little symbol on his hat. Okay, so I don't know when they're going to be attacking me next. Hopefully they don't like catch one of my tanks as he's like rolling on up. Actually, once this tank gets there, we'll just go. And we'll just keep queuing up Marines and sending them up. Okay. So this, to me, seems like it would be more than enough. We've got 124 supply with a couple units in bunkers, so we've got probably about 100 supply worth of stuff. We are all clumped up here. I don't know how I feel about that. We should be scouting out a little bit with Marines. Yep, so did get caught unawares.
Complete.
Let's go ahead and pull some SCVs off right away. We'll set them to auto repair. That's probably more than necessary. Looks like they can outrange my Can't hit them. Let's see if we could scoot this guy up. There we go. I've got my single Marine kind of pounding away. Okay, we're just gonna keep heading down here. My attacking forces, or my defense is fine. And we'll just keep following this little pathway that Duran showed us. So as you can see, we do have tanks on the high ground that can really screw us up. What I really should have gotten was a, there we go. Comsat station. These will be very helpful. We need them. We'll hotkey these to 5. Actually, we don't want to be going that way. We want to be going, not through there, but around, all the way around. Oh god! How stupid of me. So there are spider mines everywhere. What a mistake. Okay, get in here, kill these. These don't do much damage to my tanks. Yikes, that was really, really silly of me. Those were definitely in the original, too. I can't believe I messed that up. I wonder if rally points you can send here and then, like, shift-click them to move? I think so. Okay, perfect. So I want them rallying to this point, and then they will make a second loop around. Okay, so let's scan. I do see a spider mine. It's dead. Okay, so tanks, we're moving you there. Okay, so as they're gonna funnel into my tanks here, no problem. Okay, so I want to kill this armory so I can get my units in easier. Alright, tankies, you're gonna move on up. And this front tank might die because I should have just had them kill those Marines first. Okay, so my tanks are pretty much laying cover fire down, and I will go ahead and shoot this command center, and we will have won. And we did it. Pretty straightforward mission. Probably didn't need to wait as long as I did.
Mission successful, Admiral.
Excellent, Lieutenant. This planet's primary defenses are now crippled. Our attack teams can now begin to decode the Dominion security data link.
Super success! I like how there's like a metropolitan landscape there, like inside of the Dominion base, so it's not just like military buildings, like there's actual like commercial business buildings and residences. I don't know, someone pointed that out in a comment in a previous video. I really like that as well. This has been Jay Barino. I really appreciate you watching, and we will be delving further into the Terran campaign next time.